First question, doesn't a copywriter just write? Well, they do write, but it's probably around 25% of what they actually do. I'd say a huge amount of what a copywriter does is researching. So spending a lot of time with the client, gathering a lot of information, researching what else is online to see what other people are saying about it, and thinking about search engine optimization, thinking about how the user is going to travel through that content as well. How are they going to experience it? What emotions are people going to feel at the time that they're reading it, and how do you cater to those? So copywriting is a lot of writing, but it's also a lot of research and a lot of thought process and working with clients as well. Right. Okay, well, I'm going to mix them up a bit. What inspired you to become a copywriter? It's a funny one because I was a journalist first, and it was several things I think that inspired me to be a journalist. One of them is my granny used to have this board game. It was called Scoop, and it's from like 60 years ago or something, a really old board game. But you used to write newspaper headlines, and you had this little telephone thing, and it was quite a fun game, and I remember that from my youth. And my dad used to watch the news a lot, so I was really in that news space a lot of my childhood, and so I became a journalist. And then that led on through the digital era to becoming a copywriter. What's the most common question you get asked by clients? So I get asked quite a lot, well, how much it costs, that's one. And another thing is really like, how long is it going to take? So everyone really wants everything to kind of be delivered really quickly. And of course we want that as well, to be able to deliver content as quickly as possible. But the answer to that is really the classic, like how long is a piece of string? It really depends on what the project needs are and things like that. So that's a really common question that I get asked by clients. Don't want to do that one because it's a bit too much. So it's like, when you're not working, what do you spend most of your time doing? Thinking about work. Spend a lot of time thinking about work. What is spare time? I don't know what that is. I'm a mum, so I spend a lot of time doing mum things. A lot of time listening to podcasts. I've recently gotten into meditation. And I do quite a bit of running actually now, which I never thought I'd ever say because I'm not a runner, but I have a treadmill now, so I do that. That's it. Oh, I didn't want to get this one. Who or what inspires you? Oh wow, yeah, that's a good question. Because a lot of things inspire me. I have two daughters, and my oldest daughter, she's only 5, but she's the most creative person that I have ever met. So I spend quite a lot of time making up stories with her. I say making up stories, she's the one making up the stories. So she inspires me a lot, and maybe one day we'll write a book together. Who else inspires me? I get really inspired by the rest of the Hive actually when I'm working with them, because they're incredibly creative people and I feed off that creativity. So that's really great. Yeah.